All right, Shalom, Shalom, Yasharala. It's Brother Yawana back from the GMS Nashville, Tennessee camp. And before I get started with this lesson, I want to give all praises and glory honors to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS that's pushing this word through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. But yeah, I'm back with another lesson. What I'm going to title this video is These Other Nations Are Going to Take Down the Bully, Babylon, aka America. All right. And when I title is that, I was reading and chilling, watching TV, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna see what's going on the news. I'm gonna look up on the news, man, because what we are is we are watchmen, man. So we watch what's going on. Prophecy is being fulfilled, and how we know it's being fulfilled. One, thus the scriptures, and two, what we watching on the news. What shows on the daily news, which is the RT news, man, and every other article, other sources and sites that there is that are showing actual good content to show what's happening on with the world. So I was skimming through, just checking, and this caught my attention. I was like, okay, well, I'm about to roll with this. This must be the spirit, because I wanted to do a lesson on this. I was like, I got to do a lesson on it. So I'm going to read this, and I'm going to let the scriptures flow right after. But yeah, I'm going to read the whole thing because it's not too long, and there's meat in this. So on RT News, it says, this was posted August 6, 2019, so it was today. It says, our nukes help us talk with U.S. on even footing, Russian Security Council chief. It says the nuclear arsenal is a tool that allows Russia to talk with the U.S. as an equal despite America's desire for world domination. The head of the Russian National Security Council said, seeking a dominant position in everything, including the military domain, is part of the Washington strategic planning. Nikolay, I'm going to pronounce this name so long, it's a Russian name, but Nikolay Patrushev told journalists on Tuesday, as a nation that does not want to bend to America's interest, Russia needs to be able to deter the U.S. Let's recall what happened on August 6, 1945. The U.S. dropped an atomic bomb on Hiroshima, Petra said. What did happen? Why did it happen? Because they had domination. They knew no nation could retaliate against them for that. And that was back during the World War II, because World War II went from 1939 to 1945. Because the Japanese, it was when they were going through the war, and they were already surrendered. The U.S. dropped, it dropped one, but not two bombs in one city in Japan. It was, like it says, one of them was Hiroshima. Like it says, because I was reading an article not too long ago on it, and on an article it said they dropped two bombs on them, and then 3 days later they dropped another bomb in a city of Japan, and it was in Nagase or Nagase. I know how to spell it. It's Naqasaki. But if I pronounced it wrong, Slovakia. But Nagase, you can look it up. So, but that's what I'm saying. It's talking about what they did, and it looks like they're trying to prevent that from happening once again. Because the only way that America can get through anything is with war. And that's what America's trying to do right now, because America has no money, man. That's why he's running around, and that's why the so-called white man is running to different countries, nitpicking, talking and taking stuff and messing with these other nations, man, because they're trying. Esau knows that he has but a short time, so he's trying to drill up everything he has. Like I said, man, these elites out here, they already know what time it is. They know the scriptures as much as we do. They know about prophecy, probably even more, and they're trying to prevent that from happening. But nah, it's not going to happen, man. They're trying to fix up their economy, but there's no way it can get fixed up because they're heading for a new world order. They're trying to make it so-called better for them, but it's not even going to be better at all. It's just a whole setup from the Heavenly Father for your destruction, for you so-called white people's destruction. But moving on. They cannot be allowed to dominate today, to think that nobody could stand up to them. Our newly developed weapons allow us to have a dialogue with the U.S. to argue for the interests that we have. The interview focused on the discontinuation of the INF Treaty, a key Cold War era nuclear disarmament treaty which the Trump administration abandoned this year after accusing Russia of non-compliance. Moscow said it has never seen any evidence that would allow Washington to the claim, and that the U.S. apparently used it as a pretext to shift the blame. And look at that, like, because with the Trump administration, they using it to push to war. It says from the a key Cold War era nuclear disarmament treaty. That's why they're doing trying to do a nuclear deal. They're trying to get everybody to turn down the nukes. But we're gonna move on. As it was withdrawing from the treaty, the U.S. indicated and it would consider a replacement if China agrees to join and dismantle its arsenal of ground-based missiles with ranges between 500 kilometers and 5,500 kilometers, or kilometers, Salaki. I don't know why I said kilometers, kilometers. The type of weapons that the INF treaty banned. Patras said the prostitution was unrealistic, considering Beijing's discouraging statements on the issue. I can only add this. Why only China? If we consider a multilateral treaty, why don't we look at England? Why don't we look at France? He said, mentioning the two NATO allies that have national nuclear capability like the U.S. Neither UK nor France is known to possess land-based minimum or intermediate range missiles at the moment, but both fielded such weapons in the past. France retired its domestically developed S-3 missile in 1996, which I believe that's a lie, because these other nations all have missiles. But I'm going to hold off what I'm going to say with that. I'm going to continue on, and I'm going to hop back into that. But moving along, moving down at the bottom, because it even says right here, also on rtnews.com, Trump calls for new nuclear deal with Russia and China after killing INF treaty, because Russia left the treaty, and also the deal that he tried before. That's why he's trying to do a new nuclear deal with China and Russia, because he's trying to get them to come back. Like, no, bro, I got a better idea. I know I didn't like the last idea, but I got this one new for y'all. He's trying to persuade them into something that they're already fully convinced that they're not trying to deal with. It says China is not the only nation that has these types of missiles in service. Pakistan and India have projectiles of this weapons class in their arsenals, which are a part of the regional nuclear deterrence architectural. Slaki, I cannot read. Israel's Jericho missiles are understood to be the land of component of Israel's nuclear trade, or triad. Slaki, I really can't read today. Slaki, Akim. Even though Israel has neither confirmed nor denied being a nuclear nation. North Korea's development of a nuclear deterrence includes testing and deploying several intermediate ranges missiles with suspected nuclear capabilities, including the mobile launched, I'm going to butcher this word, so Slovakia, Hwasong Hwasong 10 with Hwasong 12. All right. I'm going to hop this script right here, and I'm going to continue it on. This is Exodus 15:3. The Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai is a man of war. The Lord is his name. So this is going with that article I just read to you. We're going to go back to it. The Lord is stirring the pot, man. All right. We're all in a giant pot right now. All right. We're us, America, people who are in America, these other nations, they're all different types of spices, man, in the Lord's pot. All right. He's stirring it up. He's making things hot in the pot. All right. He's about to serve and he's about to get his plate going, because the Lord is the Lord showing us through prophecy and what's going on in every day-to-day life that we're going through right now, showing that things are about to get popping, man. Things are real deal about to start getting popping here. All right. I'm gonna get Jeremiah 50, and matter of fact, I'm gonna get Joel. Start that off first, then. I'm going to get Joel 3:10. Joel 3:10. Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. These other nations that the so-called white man thinks are weak, Like he thinks that they're weak. They're not weak, but he thinks they're weak. Russia, China, Iran, North Korea, all these other nations. He likes to think he thinks they're weak. They don't got what it takes. America thinks that they're on some unstoppable stuff, but there's no facts towards that, man. These other places like China, man, they be once they hit that certain age, man, they train, man. They train blood, sweat, and tears. What does America do? What is your average American U.S. Army or a U.S. Navy or just going in just to go in? What is just your average military guy / woman? Oh, I can't wait to get this check. And I actually know a couple guys who joined the military for these reasons, and I'm about to name it. Oh, man, I'm about to get this check. Oh, I'm about to get with Shorty. Oh, I'm about to get these tattoos, man. I'm about to get this car. About to get this nice-ass house. All this, that, and the third. That's all. And that's all what people worry about in America when they're trying to join the military. Oh, man, I'm about to go to school. I'm about to go to college. I'm about to get the GI Bill. That's all they think about, man. But people fail to realize, and even people who do realize, they let alone don't care, they be like, oh, man, they don't realize that they sign their life away. People be posting on their photos on Instagram and social medias. They in that room where they putting down that pledge. Right when before they about to get into the military, they don't realize that they sign their life away. And even if the ones do, they don't care. They think that people think you're gonna be America and you're just so untouchable. Man, ain't war ain't gonna happen. Nothing's gonna happen. Then what's going on the news, man? Talking about war, talking about how a big war is going to happen, World War III, all this and that. And since I said that, we're going to bring this out. Jump to Matthew 24. I'm going to read from 6 to 10. This is the Heavenly Father's begotten Son, Yahweh Shai, as the world eagerly calls Jesus Christ, talking. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Yeah, the end is not yet. We're just seeing wars and rumors of wars. Trump sending men over to the Middle East. That's all rumors right now, man. Well, he is sending them to the Middle East, but nothing for America to be like, oh, man, this is crazy, but ain't no war going on. Da, 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 da. They always go to the Middle East. People don't take no type of precaution. Moving on, verse 7. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. Verse 8. All these are the beginning of sorrows. These are all beginning of sorrows, man. This is all just the beginning of what's coming, which is Jacob's trouble. All right, this is all signs showing you. This is prophecy, man. You can't go against prophecy. Prophecy is going to be moved. A lot of prophecies already been fulfilled, and we still got some left. All right. There's still rumors of wars and wars going on. Still, we've been hearing it since we've been hearing it for a while. But since I came into the truth in 2018, I've been seeing rumors of wars since I came in. All that is beginning of sorrows, because the end is once again not yet. I'm gonna bring it back out. Matthew 24:6, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. The end is not yet. We're not there yet. All right, we're getting really, really close, man. Very, very close. All right. Let me get this real quick. I'm gonna hop to Jeremiah 50. Yeah. 50. I'm gonna go to 9. Start at 9, and I'm gonna hop to 14. Jeremiah 50 and 9. For lo, I will raise and cause them against Babylon the assembly of great nations from the north country, and they shall set themselves in array against her. From thence she shall be taken. Their arrows shall be as of a mighty expert man. None shall return in vain. And when people always like to say, because I'm gonna start this off first, there's no such. They don't have Salaki. I'm moving too fast. Missiles are not in the Bible. War is not in the Bible. World War III is not in the Bible, but it is. Here, I'm going to read it again. Jeremiah 50 and 9. For lo, I will raise and cause to them to come up against Babylon, which is Babylon is modern day Egypt, America. All right, an assembly of great nations, different nations, great nations from the north country, and They shall set themselves in array against her. Who is her? Babylon, America. From thence she shall be taken. Their arrow shall be as of a mighty expert man. None shall return in vain. Y'all ever seen that movie, the movie 300? Where all them arrows, whoever seen the movie 300, you know when I'm going to say this. All them, when they shot them arrows up in the sky and they all came straight down. It was like basically towards like the end of the movie. Where everybody died at the end. Those arrows are representing. I'm just using a quick reference for it. Them arrows represent America, and it's as the missiles, man. Because think about it, the prophets back in the ancient days, in the ancient worlds, man, they don't know what missiles are. They don't know what ICBM missiles are, man. All right, because the prophet Esdras. He was explaining it the best he's seen because he saw what was happening in the future, man. He already knows what's going on, man. He was so scared, so he explained it the best of his ability. The prophets at that time didn't know what the missiles were. Nobody knew what a missile was, so he sat here and explained it and wrote down what he can describe what he saw at the best of his ability. So it was like arrows; they came like arrows, shooting up. And it says, I'm going to read it again at the bottom. Their arrows shall be as of a mighty expert man. Someone who knows how to shoot a bow and arrow. Who's good, because it says as a mighty expert man. None shall return in vain. I'm going to hop down to 14. Put yourselves in array against Babylon round about. All ye that bend the bow. Shoot at her. Spare no arrows. For she hath sinned against the Lord. America has sinned against the Lord. Our people have sinned against the Lord, man. Because I ain't talking about these other heathen nations, man, because the law doesn't apply to them. But we got a lot of so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans living in America. We're living on stolen land. Y'all all sinned against the Lord, man. Because the law applies to you, Jake. Y'all sinned against the Lord. And when it says, all ye that bend the bow, which is talking about the other nations, shoot at her, spare no arrows, for she hath sinned against the Lord. It even says back into the article, it says, I'm going to read down here. China is not the only nation that has these types of missiles in service. Pakistan, India have projectiles of this weapon class in their arsenals, which are part of the regional nuclear deterrence architecture. Slovakia. Israel's Jericho missiles are understood to be in the land component of Israel's nuclear trade, even though Israel has neither confirmed nor denied being a nuclear nation. So like it says, I'm reading it out again, Jeremiah 15 and 14. Put yourselves in array against Babylon round about. All ye that bend the bow, shoot at her, spare no arrows, for she hath sinned against the Lord. And the missiles are coming, man. All right? The missiles are coming. All right? Thus say the scriptures. I'm going to get out back in Jeremiah, though. I'm going to go chapter 51. I'm going to go to verse 11. Yeah, Jeremiah 51 and 11. Make bright the arrows, gather the shields. The Lord hath raised up the spirit of the kings of the Medes. I can't read today, so Salaki, I'm butchering these words. For his device is against Babylon to destroy it, because it is the vengeance of the Lord, Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, the vengeance of his temple. The Lord is getting vengeance, man. Back in Exodus 15 chapter, the 3rd verse, the Lord Yahweh is a man of war. He is a man of war, man. He's getting vengeance upon Babylon. He wants to destroy it. It's going to be unto dust, man. It's going to be turned into a desert, bigger than the Sahara Desert, man. All right? Because it says, I'm going to read it again, Jeremiah 51:11. Make bright the arrows, which is the missiles, from the other nations that they're all going to shoot, from Russia, China, Iran, Pakistan, India, all these other nations, even our own allies are going to turn against us, man, and shoot all their arrows, which are the missiles, at America. The Lord hath raised up the spirit of the kings of Medes, for his device is against Babylon to destroy it, because it is the vengeance of the Lord, the vengeance of his temple. When Yahweh Shai comes back, man, he's come back with them chariots, man. All right? He's coming back to destroy you wicked niggas and bitches out here, man. All right? This is all about to be taking place. Thus say the scriptures, man. This is part of prophecy. Nobody's talking out of their behind, man. Us hopeful men of the Lord, the elect, we're not talking out of behinds. We're reading what the scriptures say. What the scriptures say, Salakia. You can't get mad at what the scriptures are saying. If you claiming that you love the Heavenly Father, and we bring out the scripts, you can't get mad at what the Lord is saying. That shows that you don't love the Lord. Because we're just telling you what to say. We're not putting opinions on this. We're not telling you how we feel or what we think is going to happen. We know what's going to happen because the Lord put the Spirit on us to read these scriptures and to bring them out and to break it down and show you what's going on in these times. All right? And you can believe it or not. It really don't matter to us because we're only looking for the elect and we're trying to get up out of here and get these new bodies and destroy Babylon anyway. So it really don't matter if you don't like it or not or believe it. I'm going to get Mark 13 and 8. Mark 13 and 8. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And there shall be earthquakes in diverse places, and there shall be famines and troubles. These are the beginning of sorrows. Once again, these are the beginning of sorrows. Back in Matthew the 24th chapter, verse 8. These are the beginning of sorrows. It says it once again in Mark 13 and 8. I'm bringing out once again. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be earthquakes in diverse places, and there shall be famines and troubles. These are the beginning of sorrows. All right? And what's going on in the articles, man? Our nukes help us talk with U.S. on even footing. These other nations, man, are testing out nukes. They post it, flexing. Like how people flex on the gram, they're flexing on the internet, showing you, hey, bro, we got nukes, bro. China's sitting here, yeah, they had summits with Trump, man, but they didn't mean they say, oh, we're gonna agree to do this and do that. But bro, they're still testing nukes. These other nations don't care. All you people out there that sit here and say, oh, there's no World War III coming, this, that, and the third, bro, I don't want to hear it, man. I don't want to hear your philosophies. If you're not bringing up actual facts, DNA, facts, proofs, scriptures, instead of you just talking out your behind, thinking that you know something because it's just something you don't want to hear, that doesn't mean it's not going to happen. Just because you don't like the sound of something doesn't mean it's not going to happen. And a lot of people think like that, and that's what a lot of people's problems are. Look, Trump calls for new nuclear deal with Russia and China after killing INF. Bro, people know what time it is. Trump knows what time it is. China vows retaliation if U.S. deploys mid-range. I skipped through this. Salaki. China vows retaliation if U.S. deploys mid-range missiles in Asia after ripping up INF treaty. Bro, these other nations are ready to bounce, man. They're ready to roll on America. They don't care, man. They don't care. They even dropped the U.S. dollar in all these other nations. Venezuela throwing their money in the streets. It doesn't matter anymore. And the Lord's showing it. These other nations don't care. They're going to destroy Babylon, a.k.a. America, modern-day Egypt, modern-day Sodom. It doesn't matter, bro. It's too late. America had their fun and had their run, but it's time to be destroyed. Y'all think the Lord is a game, but he's not playing with y'all, man. So he's finna show y'all his wrath. Keep playing with the Lord you want to. Y'all just digging yourselves a deeper grave. Either you believe or not, or don't care. You're going to see. This is James 4:1. From whence comes wars and fighting among you? Come they not hence even of your lusts that wars in your members? From whence come wars and fighting among you? And this is going to happen in our lifetime, man. All right? World War III is coming. Wars and rumors of wars. Matthew 24:6. All right? I got one last chapter, and I'm going to wrap it up here. Because, I just wanted to make this through the Spirit. Oh, snap. I want to get out. Where is it at? Ezekiel. Yeah, there it is. Ezekiel 21 and 21. Last scripture. Ezekiel 21 and 21. For the king of Babylon stood at the parting of the way, at the head of two ways to use divination or divination. He made his arrows bright. He consulted with images. He looked in the liver. And the word divination, it means seeking knowledge of the future. You can look it up. And the synonyms would say prediction and prophecy, man. Predicting what's going on. All right? The king of Babylon, which is Trump, and really not even Trump, the elites, they already know what's happening. They're trying to prevent these prophecies from going on, man. Because Esau wants to be God. Esau wants to be king. So he's trying to prevent all these things going on, but through the strength and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, these things are come to pass, man. Whether you people out here like it or not, believe it or not, it's still going to come to pass, and you people are going to see it. And we're going to see this in our lifetime. We're going to see Yahweh Shai come in our lifetime. You're going to watch your family and friends die in your lifetime. You're going to watch famine of the word and of food, water, and bread come in your lifetime. We're going to see a lot of things, man. People getting eaten alive. Cannibalism is coming back at a full effect. Different types of diseases, which is going on right now. There's even a flesh-eating disease going on in Florida. And I think it's in different areas too, but really mainly Florida. These things are coming to pass, man. This is the year of the Charagma, year of the Mark. 2018 was the year of prophecy. That's what Apostle Tahar said, man. Earthquakes going on in diverse places. Famine, pestilences. Come on now, man. And y'all think the Lord's not coming back? You think Yahweh Shai is not coming back with the chariots? Y'all keep thinking that all that stuff's going on? But y'all don't believe the scriptures, but you'll believe a science book, and you'll believe what these so-called scientists, which is these so-called white people, are telling you, man. You trust more in man, more than what the Heavenly Father, and he's showing you what's going on. And the Lord's showing you who the enemy is, which is these so-called these crackers, man. These Edomites. But hey, man, you people out here are going to have to learn the hard way, and I'm talking about you Jakes, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. Y'all going to have to learn the hard way, and what is the hard way? Y'all going to have to get fucked up, man. You're going to have to watch people die. You're going to die. You're going to get tortured, skinned alive, raped. And don't even get me started on you women, because y'all going to get it even worse than anybody. Hey, man, it is what it is. If the Lord ain't dealing with you, man, you're fucked. Point blank period. Excuse my language, but there's no other way to say it. China vows retaliation if the U.S. deploys mid-range missiles in Asia after ripping up INF treaty. Man, I remember when Trump, like, what was it, about a month ago, maybe a month and a half, almost 2 months ago, bro, he almost pushed the button. But the Lord didn't want it to go off like that yet, man. Not yet. That goes to show you that all hell can break loose at any given moment, man. Because all hell could have broke loose right there. Like, what, a month or two ago? Hey, man. That also shows you we don't know what time this place is going to go down, man. We don't know, not what time this place is going to go down. We don't know when this place is going to go down. We have no time on it, man. Yahweh Shai don't even know. Yahweh Shai is just ready to get that green light to come down here. All right? But yeah, I hope this lesson was edifying for you, Aki. I'm about to roll up out of here. And before I get up out of here, I want to give all praises and glory and honors to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS that's pushing this word through the spirit and power of Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai. Other than that, Shalom, and on to the next video.